Welcome back to News 15 today. Well, COVID-19 has impacted farmers and the whole farm-to-table market here in Acadiana. Joining me to expand on this is Zach McMath with Acadiana Food Hub. Zach, good morning. Thanks for joining us.
Good morning. Thanks, Carter. Thanks for having me.
So we appreciate you joining us this morning. So let's get into it right now. How are consumers getting their fresh fruit at this time that they've become so used to before Corona?
Right. So, farmers markets are starting to open again, but they were closed for a while. That affected a lot of the farmers, spring crops, and they weren't able to continue to sell those. Restaurants closed, so a lot of our ability to put local farmers in the restaurants was really affected. That put a big hit on local farmers and our local food economy. So you're seeing, with our average age of farmers at 59 and 3% of our population knowing how to grow, you're seeing new people get into farming in different ways and be able to sell in different ways. So a lot of your more successful farmers right now are going to online markets, they're going to home delivery, they're building websites and Facebook pages and Instagrams to connect with their people better, because Saturday morning just isn't quite cutting it with their closure of the restaurants they were maybe selling to. So it's really been a struggle that's affected a lot of farmers and in some cases put them out of business. Many have moved to online ordering, delivery. But look, we're seeing higher prices with everything that we're buying right now in grocery stores. Our price of bacon just doubled. That's because of closures and meat processing facilities. And so we're seeing more of the reason to need to source locally. We're seeing CSA programs with community-supported agriculture where you can have weekly delivery from places like Earthshare Gardens. But you're also seeing cow shares where you're having restaurants go and talk to local farmers and buying a half a cow, and people can do that too. You can go in with your neighbor and buy a quarter of a cow and get some, much more affordable beef than anywhere you can find right now. So it's more important now than ever.
Absolutely. Well, Zach, real quick, because we're kind of out of time now, but as far as the Acadiana Food Hub goes, how can people get involved or maybe potentially get some fresh food delivered to them?
Yeah, so we're seeing the same problems. We've had to shut down our virtual grocery store after Waiters' whole debacle, and so it's tough. We're not able to be that resource that we were 2 years ago for a lot of the same reasons. There's lack of extra money going around, lack of resources, lack of funding. Everybody's seeing cuts in funding, and we're not immune to that either.
Well, hopefully, as we continue to get out of this thing, we can kind of rebuild this community that you've helped be a big part of. And we can talk about it hopefully in the next coming weeks, Zach, about some more issues that are affecting the local food community in Acadiana. Thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. We'll talk to you soon.